Arrma Granite 3S, upgraded to a 120 BLX ESC and the 2200 kV BLX motor, both of those from my 4S Arrma Kraton. You have GPM steel axles in the back, as I kept breaking the plastic ones with the additional power. Even running on 3S with the new, or with the upgraded ESC, the 120, it was snapping stuff. Upgrading the ESC, even still running on 3S, just allows more power to be extracted from the batteries. I feel like, I don't know, I could be wrong, maybe you can correct me in the comments, but definitely noticed a difference right away, even before I changed the motor. And I just put this motor in last night. I was running the higher 3200 kV motor that came in it, the Spectrum, but I was doing some other stuff. I had to replace the crank, bell crank for the steering, and I went ahead and said, I got it open, I'll put the other motor in and see how it goes. I've got this 3S battery in right now. I've got a 4S on the charger. As soon as we're done with this battery, we'll grab the other one and see how it goes. I'm running on punch 3. 15 tooth pinion gear, and it has the spur gear from the Kraton as well, the steel spur. I destroyed the spur gear that came stock in this the very first day I had it. Motor came loose from the motor mount and ate that thing up. But doesn't really wheelie all that great. It picks it up a little bit here and there, but I imagine once I get that 4S battery in there, it's gonna probably flip over backwards. Pretty stable as far as not rolling over. Of course, these tires are worn pretty good, so they don't have a ton of grip left. Oh, spoke too soon. as far as shocks go, I think I'd say that 70 weight oil in the shocks. Kind of helps with the chassis slap a little bit. So it's not too hard, but definitely a lot firmer than it was. Thinking about putting some 4S shocks on here. These ones seem to be holding up okay, so until I break one, I'm not going to change the shocks. A lot of times I don't upgrade to upgrade. I upgrade when things break. And a lot of times I've learned that, you know, upgrading stuff isn't always better. Sometimes it's just fine replacing stock parts with stock parts. Once you start replacing with a bunch of aftermarket, start adding a bunch of weight to the unit, and then it doesn't perform the way it's supposed to. Add a bunch of weight, make things too stiff, things like that. So nice little hop. Need to build a small ramp. I've got two that are they're too big. And they're not in the best shape right now either. Build a small one just to get some good hops. Not trying to do backflips all the time. When I first started RCing, that's all I wanted to do was, oh yeah, let's do flips. But kind of starting to actually just enjoy the driving, and then small jumps like this. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy going to the skate park and I love doing some big crazy jumps and whatnot, but not every single run. Alright. This thing's just so fun to drive. Had a lot of problems with it. When I bought it. The new motor plate that comes on it with the adjustable slots instead of the fixed holes for different pinion sizes. Had a lot of problems with that coming loose constantly. No matter what color Loctite I used, the motor would just come loose, which ended up costing me a spur gear and a pinion gear, which is super annoying. After pre-ordering it and waiting so long for it to get here, this is the V3. Like that, shocks didn't have oil in them, which was a huge pain in the butt. I didn't notice it until it had broke one of the, or not broke, but bent one of the shock shafts, which it wasn't real bad. I just happened to notice it when I was cleaning it. I straightened it back out, and then I opened it up to realize it was maybe a quarter full of shock oil. And it wasn't leaking at all, so I know it wasn't an issue with these new shocks leaking, or the new revised shock on the V3. But I'm not gonna lie, when I first got this thing, I had enough issues with it to where I didn't think I was ever gonna buy an Arrma again. It's like I got this and was having a ton of problems with it. And then shortly after that, I bought my Traxxas Max, and bought another Traxxas, and then another Traxxas, and then another Traxxas. I've got to buy another Arrma, unless you count the Arrma Voltage, which I only bought that because it was $60 on Amazon Prime Day. Which that little bugger's kind of fun for what it is. Alright. I think I'm ready for 4S.